Welcome. This is Super Indie Podcast. I'm your boy DJ Kemo, and I'm rocking out with two legends, man. Y'all ever heard of Brick Bang? We got Jimmy and Curtis here, man. What's going on?
I'm Jimmy Brown. I'm the lead man with the group Brick. That's like, but they ain't gonna hurt nobody to get on down.
That's it.
I'm gonna pass it over here to my main man, Curtis Reynolds.
I'm Curtis Reynolds with the group Ripple. Ola, eh. And we've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah.
Jimmy and I have been together almost 50 years as a duo. But we knew each other when we both was out there at the same time with hits. We met each other. It was strange, but God works in mysterious ways. Me and this man got together, and we've been rolling ever since.
Oh man, that's nice. That's nice, man. So, man, how long has it been, man? How long y'all been doing this, man?
Well, actually, we've been actually doing this. We actually started off in Atlanta, back in the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
Curtis came out first. Ola, they came out first. And then after that, Brick came out with, Daz in 76, Doozy. We don't want to sit down.
We don't want to sit down.
All them songs,
Happy.
Yeah. And all this stuff happened, man, like 45 to almost 50 years ago, man. This is unreal.
Man, it is, man. You see a lot of groups and bands, they don't stay the test of time, man.
They don't stay together that long.
Man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But the main thing is, we got together and we worked, and we like working together. Curtis and I love working together, and that's what really been making things happen. So, go ahead, Curtis, tell me about it.
Yeah, as Jimmy said, we love working together. Kid and Play. Everybody thinks they did Ola, eh.
Let them know, man. Set the record straight. Those my boys.
Ripple did Ola, eh. We came out in 73. Now, Jimmy Brown, they sampled Ain't Gonna Hurt Nobody. Now, how ironic is it that me and this man are playing together, and two of the records that everybody thinks Kid and Play did came from me and this man.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Y'all the original Kid and Play, man.
We the original. They call us legends, OGs. They didn't give us so many names. Now, I don't know what to say we are anymore.
Yeah, what's funny? I sing that song, and Ain't Gonna Hurt Nobody. But like, oh yeah, Kid and Play. And I'm like, nah, man.
Nah,
so Daz, man, tell me about Daz, man. A lot of people don't know about what Daz is and what that is and how that came about.
Daz came out in the 70s. And during that particular time, you had disco. So the way Daz came, me being actually a jazz musician and able to play funk at the same time, that was created. What I did, I actually got with the four other guys. Brick was four musicians. We had Reggie Hargis, which passed now. You had Eddie Irons, you had Donald Nivens, and who else?
Ray Ransom.
Yeah, Ray Ransom. Ray Ransom was the bass player, and Jimmy Brown. Well, that's me.
That's you.
Okay. I'm still around. But two of them passed. Two of the other guys are still around and stuff like that, but they don't play. I'm actually the only one that's out here now that's playing, as far as Brick goes. But Daz came up in a way of mixing disco and jazz. Okay? Those guys that played, they was showing up funk. They were funk. So I said, they're playing funk. What I need to do is put the horns and stuff like that together. And so, actually, when Daz came out, during that time, you had ARA and RMN that went out and went to the different stations, to see whether this record would go or something. But let me tell you, Daz came out, and all the disc jockeys said, hey man, this won't go. This record right here will not go.
What?
That's right. They said.
And I'm a DJ, and I tell you, man, hey, I hear that. Hey, that's one of the things I put in rotation. So
there you go. But that was happening because the switch was made there. You had disco, but you didn't have that jazz thing in there. So we named it Daz. That was the name actually came from a fellow named Jim Healy. It was 3 white guys we were working with in the studio. So he came up with that name, Daz. So we put that together on that. And when they played the record, they said, everybody started calling in. Calling. Before we knew it, man, we had a number one. It was hot. It was, you know, they said that was it. So you know, we went to number one on the Billboard charts. We were number 10, you know, number 1 in the soul charts and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, but you know, the main thing, it happened. And I look at life like this, man. I got 2 different things. I had a first career. Now I got a second career with Curtis.
Nice.
Curtis had a first career, and he got a second career now. Because what's going on now, all of our stuff is brand new. We got new material. We coming out with Shotgun, which is Junior Walker. But we doing it over, you know, with our version. That's gonna be out on Ripple. Okay, that's the album we come out right now. But right now we have a song out on YouTube and all the other Instagrams. We have a song called Drive Me Crazy. It's called Jimmy Brown and Brick, Drive Me Crazy. You can go over there and pick that up.
Oh man, y'all gotta check that out.
Yeah, you gotta check that out. It's doing very well for us. Shotgun is doing very well for us. So, you know, we happy about the new thing. This is our new thing, you know, coming out again. Man. In the beginning, man, I'm gonna tell you like this. I thought about it. In the beginning, it was 5 of us. So you had 5 decisions to make. You had 5 of them. So being that way, man, whatever, you know, a lot of different things I disagree with or whatever, but it was 5 of us. So it broke up, and finally it got away from all kind of different situations, and it finally became me. So now, Curtis and Jimmy, we have a brick. You see what I'm saying? This is our career. Curtis is brick, and I'm in Ripple. So we got a thing going here like this here that I ain't never seen in my life.
Two different bands that come together, man.
Come on, I ain't never seen nothing like this in my life.
And still rocking out 50 years later. That's so how was it, Curtis, man? How was it like making that transition? How was it for you, man? How did that? Was it easy? Was it, you know, did you have some complications? Or
what happened with me is Ripple was the first funk group out of Atlanta, Georgia. Okay,
right.
And we had 2 white boys in our group. We were more like funk and rock. Jimmy was pure D funk, period. But he had the jazz feel. The thing in Daz, what everybody fails to remember, is Daz was a good song, but everybody and their mama was waiting on that flute solo.
Right.
They were waiting on that flute solo. So that's where they fused that. And then when Jimmy got a set of ears on him, it's unreal. Play 4 horns, sings. He's a beast.
Man.
And he came to me. We were playing a place called Marco's Lounge, and we did a jazz session every Saturday night, I think. Anyway, make a long story short, Jimmy came to me and said, I got us a job. I'm thinking he's talking about the whole jazz ensemble. He kept telling me, just me and you. Man, back then, there wasn't no such thing as a duo. On top of that, I said, man, I don't play no jazz. What are you talking about? He said, yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
That push.
He came over and we learned 10 songs. We went to Buckhead.
We learned.
And now me put it like this, I learned 10 songs. He already knew 1,000. Don't disrespect that man like that. We went down to Buckhead with them 10 songs. We was down almost 4 years.
Playing in Buckhead.
7 days a week.
7 days.
Wow. We was doing the Ritz-Carlton for brunch. And I mean, that's what I'm saying. We are funk. And we the Funketeers.
Speaking of that, man, that y'all all funk, man, so y'all got your own day now, right? Like
Yeah,
the funk day, man.
yeah,
Declared
funk
by,
day, we got a
declared
funk
by the
day,
governor,
man.
man.
Yeah,
Right here in
everybody.
ATL,
we
man.
got the proclamation, and they made a funk day. For
That's
us.
a
Classic,
wonderful thing,
man.
Yeah, that is.
So speaking of funk, man, y'all ever like Coach Pat, when these people think funk, they think George Clinton and them guys, man. Y'all ever cross paths? How that how'd that go about, man? With y'all being funk and
We toured, and I give it to Jimmy, back in the 70s when we toured. It was like a 4 or 5 group tour, and you'd be together for 3 or 4 months at a time. We go
right.
Ripple, Earth, Wind and Fire, Commodore, and Barcades or something. And we would do that tour all through a region, like the New York, through there. And then you might get through with that one. Now you would Donald Byrd and blah blah blah. And so we had a blessing of being able to meet all these groups and know them. And our thing back then, it was rivalry. I mean, everybody wanted to be the best, but we didn't shoot each other and kill each other. We did it with the music. You might better come up here right, or you won't think you done got shot dead, but we gonna bring the heat.
That's it.
That's
it. That's what you do, man.
That's what we do.
Yeah, that's how you gotta go up there and play, man.
You gotta play.
You have to go up, and play when you go up on stage, man, and make people feel what you feel.
That's it.
When you do that, that's it.
Man.
Because you get them up on their feet jumping, you gotta go.
So what, I mean, I know y'all did a lot of songs, y'all played a lot, man, but y'all give me like some of y'all favorites. Like what's y'all like maybe like y'all top 3 songs that y'all love to play like right now. Like hey, play a song that was this my favorite. I'm gonna go to this.
Well,
one.
I mean, I like Happy.
Yeah, Happy.
I like that song Happy. Ain't Gonna Hurt Nobody. Of course, Hola,
Of course, right.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
But all of them are crowd pleasers.
Yeah.
Right.
The difference is, and not to cut you off, Tim, but the difference is, we have been blessed with doing a concert, and we do one cover tune, and that's Jimmy Brown's son, Sleepy Brown, from Outkast, I Like the Way You Move. We got that on the show. Other than that, everything we're doing was a hit.
So Sleepy Brown, somebody's related to Sleepy Brown, right?
That's my son.
That's it. That's my boy. Yeah.
I'm happy about Sleepy too, because he got nominated for the Hall of Fame.
Oh man, shout out to you, Sleepy. All right, that's it, man. Sleepy Brown.
So I'm real happy about that, man. It makes me feel real good.
Nice.
I got 2 boys. I got the other one is Jamal Brown.
Right.
Jamal Brown. He's real good too, man. He sings and raps and all that kind of stuff. And
nice.
so he's doing pretty well himself. And then my daughter.
Okay.
My daughter, she's shy. Maisha real shy. She ain't gonna do no singing. But other than that, man, I'm just real happy.
So looking at how music has evolved, man, like what's your take on it? Do you think y'all come from an era where you had to play instruments, where you had to really get into the song, and now everything is digital, everything is quick microwave. How do y'all feel it's watered down from then, or do you think do you find some type of
what we've done is Jimmy and I both know. Well, we call ourselves dinosaurs. We're from the old school. The young kids listen to funk, but they don't understand real funk. They missed so many years of it. Now I'm saying all that to say, now what we're doing is we go in with the funk. We got a young producer, Luke G, that takes the funk and adds the young and the hip hop feel to it. And then now our songs are today-ish.
Okay.
They still got the basement.
Right.
Basement.
That's it, right. Because you still got fans, man, that want to get that, man.
You gotta have that.
You gotta have it, man. Because that's what they feel. They don't know what they're feeling. They go back and they sample because they feel that. They can feel it, they can rock to it, but they can't write it. I'm not gonna say they can't write it. They can't give it the feel that it needs, that their ears are hearing that's something that that's something you just gotta do. It's like you being a DJ.
Yeah.
You got the voice for it. You got it's something God, it's a gift God gave you.
That's it. You gave it.
That board that's my instrument. So
Yeah.
so
with that being said, it's hard and then not trying to be funny, but a lot of our community used to dominate funk music. They quit playing music and they went to computers. So it's computer music now.
Yeah.
And it's hard to give that old school funk feel with a computer. I'm not gonna say you can't do it.
It's just a little different to get the genuine sound. I mean, nowadays just to get the genuine sound with anything is hard to do if you're not doing it naturally.
But I'm gonna say this right here. Think about a computer. Okay, a computer can give, of course, can give you everything you need as far as tracks and all that stuff.
Yeah.
We play by tracks, but we started so early as two people and went from a drum machine to Curtis. Curtis was handling everything, playing the lead, the chords, and everything, and I'm the horn man playing on top. All that's all we had. But now, we got a full band going on right now, and we playing right in there, but with the two of us, it sounds even stronger.
Right.
And then when we go ahead and put our add-ons, Curtis. Put the add-on, we add a bass. we'll add a lead guitar player and a drummer, on live, background singers. But we got all this. Now we're even stronger. So, you know what I mean? So we got it,
Right, it's just adding to because y'all were good by yourselves, but now with the add-ons,
you can, and that's exactly
phenomenal.
So it's working out great, man.
Oh, man.
Still working good.
Man, so closing out, man. So what is some things that you would, any advice that you would give to any groups that's coming up, any musicians that's coming up, that's coming together? Like, what's the secret? What's the key of staying through the test of time and staying a group, staying together?
The main thing about staying together is this. First of all, you have to put in your mind, think about business. That's number one. Think about all the things that goes on in your business that's going to be up under you. Okay? If you're going out by yourself or whatever, think about that next business. Think about everything that's going on to you. Okay? And then once you get your business together, then everything falls in place for you. That's what Curtis and I do. You got to have your business together, you work on your music, just like we do. Rehearse, try to get better all the time. But number one, if your business is not together, ain't nothing gonna happen for you. So do that.
Oh man, that's solid. That's solid information, man. So yeah.
It's not too much more that you can add to that. Your business is number one. Once you get your business together, number two, you got to believe in yourself. Everybody's going to come in and say, you need to be doing this, you need to be doing that, and maybe they're right. But what you need to be doing is what makes you happy.
That's it.
And once you do that,
that's it.
They're going to hear that. They're going to feel that. And that's why we can get up on the stage and go, ain't gonna hurt nobody. Everybody's feeling them. Then we start feeling them.
There you go.
It's over there.
So what y'all got coming up? I know y'all got the single out and all, but as far as shows, where we can follow you at, or social media and all that like this.
We're doing a lot of social media stuff right now in May, but starting in June, we're gonna get really back into the concert scene a lot. ATL on Fire. They came in. We got blessed with the young lady over there, Jackie. She's come on board with us, and we got plenty of things we're gonna do with her. We got another guy.
Toya?
Toya. She's ATL on Fire.
She's ATL on Fire.
That's right. And also, we got a guy we're working with. We call him Big Stepper.
Big Stepper,
We're getting ready to do a documentary.
Nice.
On Jimmy and myself.
Oh, nice, man. Long awaited, man.
That's it.
See that?
We're getting ready to bring it full circle, only this time, like Jimmy said, we got two careers. One in the back, Now the one we with right now.
That's
The one
right.
we with right now, honestly, we made a lot of money back then. But it ain't nothing like what we making now. And that's have peace and enjoyment.
Man, that's it. That's it, man.
Right. That's what you want.
Man, look at that, man. Yo, I'm just honored to be able to sit next to two legends, man. Like the history is crazy, man. So you already see it, man. You got Jimmy, you got Curtis, man. Brick Band, Ola, Ripple Band, Ripple. I mean, it's
We
just,
all of them.
yeah,
Right.
jazz, everything, man. This is history right here, man. This is history, man. Shout out to Kid and Play, man. Those my guys, man. So yeah. You know, just remember, man. This is where y'all got it from, the originators. All right, man. Peace, love. You already know, man. This is Super Indie Podcast. We'll see you next time. Peace.